Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the video. Today, guys, is going to be part one of I want to be fair with this. It's a Losi Lasernut versus the Axial Ryft, but I feel like I don't want to mislead you guys. I don't want you to be thinking that, ooh, I'm going to, at the end of this, kind of come out and say, oh my God, one is so much better than the other, because that's not going to be the case. I've driven these vehicles now a couple of times, and they're both a lot of fun. And they are a little bit different, even though, to be fair, they are the same sort of vehicle. Rock racer, rock bouncer. Yeah, to me, kind of the same thing. Yet, obviously, guys, very, very different. Lasernut is running on independent suspension, and the Ryft is running on solid axles. But what I want to do, and why I'm saying, guys, this is going to be a couple of videos, is this here, the Ryft, is going to be getting a new system soon. So we're going to be removing the hobby wing system, and we're going to be installing, I think you guys can see it way over there, it's kind of in the middle of the screen, the Castle Mamba Monster X 2400 kV system. The reason I went with the Castle and why I'm removing this hobby wing is, if you didn't watch my last video, I really miss having the drag brake kind of on demand. So that auxiliary wire on the Castle ESC allows you to turn on and off your drag brake. So this is actually probably a good time to tell you that's the only thing in this video that's going to be different than the one I did last with the Ryft. I've turned the drag brake all the way off. So there's no drag brake, so that when I go out, I can basically take both vehicles and run them and get a good feeling for them, as well as the Lasernut, guys, has no AVC as well. I'm also going to be turning that off. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to skip over, no more talking. We're going to get out. We're going to run these vehicles. You're going to see them run, hopefully, guys, in a couple of different locations. I want to kind of show you guys, see the, the vehicle just kind of ripping around on flat ground sort of thing. But then at the same time, I'm hoping, guys, to make it over to a spot that I used to run. It was kind of just like a hill. It had some rocks, kind of fun stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's still there. And just, again, to show these two vehicles doing a couple of different things. And what we're going to do then is, after you watch all the running footage, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about them. All right, guys, we made it home. Trucks are back on the bench. They're all cleaned up and they're not broken. The first time I ever took out my Ryft, I was running it on 2S. Actually, today was the first time I've ever ran it on 4S, but I've been running this on 2S, and I broke the rod end. One of them anyways. This one of the lower links. And I thought that was kind of odd because I was running it on 2S, and then today I take it out on 4S, and I didn't break anything. So, I don't know. Whatever. That's a good thing. Lasernut Ryft. Lasernut handles like a dream. I actually, guys, am going to say this. I've said it before. The Lasernut is awesome. It is built on, we all know it's kind of built on the Tenacity platform, which is, you know, the DB, and there's a short course truck as well. But you also got to remember that that started with the Losi SCTE, which was a racing short course truck. And that's, you know, obviously this is a longer chassis. There's, you know, bigger tires and all that kind of stuff. But this thing is crazy. It handles so well. You can throw it around. And I guess, guys, I'll let you guys know, the system that's in the Ryft, that Hobbywing Sensor 2200, is going to find its way into the Lasernut. I would like to see this thing a little bit faster. It is a lot of fun, and it does move along pretty good right now, but I would like to see it a little faster. The Ryft, we know, is getting that Castle Mama Monster X 2400 kV system. I feel like I would have been better off with, you know, a slate motor, maybe a 2850 or something like that. But anyways, I've got the 2400 for now. We're going to be putting in the smallest pinion we can, so it'll be a 13 tooth. And hoping that that kind of changes it up a little bit, because you can see today, guys, when I was running, you know, on that hill, they both went up. They both did well. The Ryft just does it with a little more, I don't know, pizzazz, if you want to call it that. You can just tell the solid axles are working better, where the Lasernut just sort of mows down and just goes, but yet still fun. It was still, you know, enjoyable. I would have liked to have more time, but unfortunately it did start to rain right at the end, so I had to kind of get out of there. But here's what I'm going to say, guys, because I know you're kind of hoping for some sort of a, you know, hey, what's better, or, you know, what would you buy type thing if you know, if you were doing it over again, if you're only buying one. And right now I can't give you guys an answer, and I could, but I'd be lying. So right now, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. The Lasernut is an absolute blast. It handles amazing, and it does things pretty well. It does overall pretty well, even, you know, on the rocks and stuff like that. I don't think it would be a hardcore crawler or anything like that, but it's still a lot of fun. The Ryft, I don't know what the Ryft is. And I know that sounds odd to say, but this truck really makes no sense with the way it's advertised. This thing running on 4S is dumb. It's extremely fast, handles like crap, tips, flips constantly, goes sideways. It really doesn't actually make any sense. I know somebody right now is probably writing something in the comments and telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's an odd vehicle. And I understand that it's a rock racer, rock bouncer, so the whole point is that it just, I guess, bounces over the rocks. But it just seems odd. Like when I was driving it today, it's just so overpowered when you're running it on 4S that it really doesn't make any sense. However, saying that, it does make for a very fun driving experience, because you really have to be on the ball. You cannot just, you know, the Lasernut sort of lets you pull the trigger and go. And even today, guys, running without AVC, it's still handled very, very well. The Ryft, not so much, but it does keep you kind of on your toes, and you do get to have a lot of fun with it that way. So it's, you know, it is a lot of fun. It's a weird vehicle, but it is a lot of fun, and I definitely enjoy driving it. I don't see a lot of 4S running in my future on the Ryft, but we'll see how that goes. But either way, guys, I wanted this video to be more about running, because I do have changes coming to these vehicles, and we're going to be doing a lot more talking and a lot more experimenting and all that stuff when those systems get, you know, swapped out and changed and stuff. You know, one other thing though, before I forget, because I was thinking about that today, The Lasernut out of the box, so this is an RTR, out of the box, runs very, very well. Even the servo, even though I've read so many people have mentioned how weak it is, I actually don't mind it. The system, the brushless system, yeah, there's some cogging. The motor does run pretty hot. It still does have pretty good power and it will get you going type thing. The Ryft, I see nothing but upgrades. And this has nothing to do with the fact that, you know, there's a lot of great companies out there like Trial and Vanquish that make a lot of parts and stuff like that for it. It's just, you can tell when you're driving it what you want. And something as simple, guys, as even just going into the foams and going with, you know, a dual stage foam or something like that is going to help. You know, lockers, there, it's just endless. I don't even want to get into it in this video, but you just know that there's a lot of things that you're going to want to get. There's a lot of things that you're going to want to upgrade. And that's coming as money allows me to. But that's the only thing. The Ryft is going to be a money pit. It's going to be, it won't happen overnight, but it's definitely going to be a money pit. But anyways, guys, I think I've already mentioned, I wanted this video to be more about running than me talking. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and enjoy the pics.